Hey Capricorn, welcome to your reading. We're reading for the third week of November. I had pulled out your cards and then the battery dropped, so I just felt like leaving out your cards, which is fine. So we're just going to get through your intro a lot faster. So at the bottom of the deck is you guys. I have the Queen of Coins, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus card. I have the Five of Wands. I have the Five of Pentacles, and I have the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and Temperance in reverse, and Three of Swords. Okay, so we'll stop here. So it looks like in the recent past, and if this hasn't happened, it's either you're going through it now or you're kind of gonna endure this. It looks like there was some kind of pain that you were dealing with, profound pain, right? Whatever the situation was that you were dealing with this person, whoever you have on your mind, the timing wasn't right with Temperance in reverse. It also talks about a lack of healing, a lack of balance with whatever this painful situation was, and needing patience. Whatever it was, I feel like more or less for you, you were dealing with something where it wasn't the right timing for you and somebody here. Because then it looks like you just became single, working on your own financial independence or your own, singlehood. You walked away from whatever it was. Emotionally, you detached, you cut yourself off, and you moved away from that circumstance that you were dealing with. And you started moving towards fresh new beginnings. And maybe you've received one by somebody, but then all of a sudden you were met with challenges, blocks, obstacles, because these two fives right here, feeling either financially in a crunch or left out in the cold emotionally, blocks, challenges, and the obstacles. And this is being your overall theme, you, for the third week of December. So let's move on into your reading. For those of you that are new, welcome in, welcome in. If the reading resonates with you, do me a favor and hit that happy stuff down below to help the channel grow. And please listen to your moon rising and your Venus to get a better picture of what's going on for you specifically. Now, in your situation, we have death. This is talking about a metamorphosis or an ending of some kind. When we clarify, we'll see what this is all about. What's coming towards you is the Star, Aquarius card, Hierophant, Taurus card, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so what's coming towards you is something in regards to either healing a relationship, healing a marriage, or, being optimistic about a relationship. But there is a lack of communication. Here's what I'm seeing with the Eight of Wands in reverse. There's a lack of activity and there's a lack of action here. But there is some kind of healing and hope in regards to a relationship or dynamic situation here for you, Capricorn. What is coming towards you that you are unaware of is the Ace of Cups. This I love. This could be brand new. This is brand new love, however you see it and whomever you see it with. This is brand new love. This is the opportunity of new love. We're going to clarify and we're going to see if it's new, or something that is like someone you recently met. But this is the opportunity for fresh new love in your life after you've suffered an ending and being left out in the cold from your previous past. In your advice, which we have a little bit of a grouping here, we have the Two of Pentacles. This is balancing a situation. Six of Wands in reverse. Sorry, wands, not swords. A lack of success in something. A Seven of Rods in reverse. Not defending a position here. Not defending yourself. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. So this is interesting vibe. Okay. So this could be a fire sign female in your life, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be. It could be somebody passionate, something unstable here with this person. Either your dynamic is unstable with that person together or the person themselves is unstable. But what it looks like to me, it looks like there was a lack of success with this fire sign because somebody didn't fight for it. Somebody didn't put up a resistance to the separation of you two. And then from all this time, there's been a juggling in your mind, a juggling of your emotions, a juggling of your practicality. All of this falling in your advice position. It's saying you need to do the reverse. In order for you, if you're not to move forward with, say, somebody from your recent past that was a fire sign or somebody that you find passionate here, you are to extract the life lessons that you learn from that relationship or that situation and apply it to your new one. Make it balanced, make it healthy with this Two of Pentacles in the upright in your advice position. This will always bring you a lack of success. When somebody doesn't fight for a relationship or a dynamic, it's never going to have any success. If somebody walks away and you just let them walk away, what kind of success can there be? Don't you want to know why? Or you just walk away from a relationship that you no longer want to be a part of. Don't you want to explain why in order and want to know what failed in that relationship or in that situation so you can extract it for yourself so you know not to do this in your future relationships? Because that's what's bringing the instability here. I'm going to clarify this a little bit more because this looks like it needs a little bit of a deeper dive. But it is saying something about juggling your emotions with your practicality in regards to something here and learning something from the previous past that you had something unstable with somebody you had a passionate situation with. Others of you, it's saying you need to balance the passion in your life with just the practicality. Because if you don't, there's not going to be a success in here. There's going to be a lack of fighting for it, of resisting to it. In any event, in your outcome, because there is somebody emotionally guarded. And this is why I just got done saying all of this. Somebody here is emotionally guarded. If you don't drop this guard, who the hell's going to enter the castle? Nobody. Where do you store the heart, the love? In the castle. If you don't drop the gate, how is anybody going to be able to go in there? Yeah, because somebody here is offering a new beginning with you, Capricorn, besides this Ace of Cups and this Page of Pentacles. And that's your card, too. That's the Capricorn card, this Page of Coins. So it couldn't necessarily be talking about you being emotionally guarded, but putting yourself out there and putting new love on the table as well. For a lot of others of you, there's a book that has not closed completely. It looked like you had some chapters and you closed the book before reading the end. Now you're opening the book again, and it looks like you might be interested in finishing it to the end, because we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So for all my metaphorical bullshit that I'm sitting here telling you, this is somebody that is looking at something and not completely ending it, or before it does end, to go back, open the book, and see if there was anything that was missed, and make this offer, but cautiously optimistic. Cautiously optimistic kind of vibe is what I'm feeling here. All right, so let me see what's going on here with you guys. Because it looked like in the recent past you had a passionate, somewhat situation. So I don't know if some of you are trying to juggle between this new love that's being presented to you versus something in your recent past that might have been something. And that's what it kind of feels like. Because your situation is death. There is a metamorphosis of some kind here. Let me see. Clarify death for Capricorn, please. Yeah, you're waiting for something or someone. You're waiting for your ships to come in, whether that's a job or a person. Here you are, waiting, death, or waiting for it to change, something to become metaphysical in your world. Because you've been slowly going towards a specific goal here with somebody. Slowly. Realizing you need to cut your losses regarding something. Something that's not working, something that's not happening. Something energetically that you're waiting for, you realize that you need to let go of something in order and let it die. Dead it. So you can go towards your new beginnings here. Because you slowly are going somewhere anyway. And behind that card is the Devil. You. The Capricorn card. And under that is the Four of Wands. You want stability. You want structure. You want foundation. You want your marriage. You want to get married. You want to have your home. And all of this and that. But there are some kind of like toxic patterns that are being repeated. Or there's like a hamster on the wheel in your mind regarding a situation. The only way you're going to resolve it is by two ways. Either leaving it behind you, moving on without a care in the world, or make a decisive action and see if that chapter is truly dead and done. This is what I advise everybody all the time. Because what's coming towards you is healing a relationship or a marriage. But there's a lack of communication here. What is this? Why is the Eight of Wands or lack of action? What is this Eight of Wands in reverse? The Star and the Hierophant, please. My God, your cards are popping. The bottom of the deck. There's an ending of some kind for sure. That's why what's coming towards you is an ending, and that's why in your outcome this is reversed. This is just a clarifier though, guys. That's not actually what is. Okay? So maybe some of you are trying to see if there really is any love left in whatever you had in a marriage, in a relationship, in a situation. Hold on, let me grab this card. Yep. Here you are, the Devil in reverse. You're trying to get rid of these demons in your mind. You're trying to get rid of the toxicity. You're trying to get rid of whatever was some immature crap in your situation, in your recent past, in your dynamic. This immature stuff. You're like, no. The King of Cups, a lot of you could have been dealing, and this could be you, so don't yell at me, okay? I'm just the messenger. I just read the cards, Capricorn. This is talking about not being emotionally available, okay? And might be something that you're recognizing right now. You're like, okay, I might have been a little bit immature or premature in some of my choices. These are the demons in my head. These are the things that I need to fight. These are the toxic things that... It's like you basically are working on your shadow side, Capricorn. This is saying, I'm not emotionally stable. I'm not emotionally available. I'm not emotionally mature. These are my demons. These are the things I need to work on. And that's why there's a lack of communication. Because you've been working on your shadow side all this time, Capricorn. And now you're healing. That's why the star is here. That's why this is optimistic. And this is in regards to whatever relationship you had and why there was a lack of communication. There was a lack of and this is what's actually happening. This is what's coming towards you. Maybe you're having this self-realization right now. What went wrong? And now you're able to combat this, which is amazing. So it only makes sense that the following card is that you are available and ready to commit into new love. You had to deal with this. You had to deal with the monsters in your head, your toxic patterns, your cycles, and you're doing it. You're healing from it. Here you are. You're like, no more this. No more immature action. Done with that. I'm ready for this. You're done with that. You're done with juggling energies. You're going towards new love. And you don't even see this coming. So let's see, Capricorn, what this amazing new Ace of Cups is for you. I'm really happy for you guys. Really, really happy. What's this Ace of Cups, please? You're still torn over somebody or something. Maybe two situations in your life. It could be two people. I don't know. Maybe in the recent past you felt like you were being breadcrumbs. You weren't getting your fair share of the situation. There might have been an imbalance. But here you are, torn, trying to figure out what's best for you. Financially and emotionally. The star at the bottom of the deck. Aquarius card. And then here's the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Passionate person that you might have been dealing with. Huh. You look like you're going towards the new thing, though. All right? Whatever that new thing is for you. What is this Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Wands in reverse? What's this all about? Take the top two. Thank you. Yeah, you might have felt like you've been out in the cold. Okay? Or you put somebody out in the cold, Capricorn. Because right under that card is you. Alright? So maybe you, whoever you've been recently dealing with, there is something here that it's telling me that you were unstable. And the unstable part of your situation here was the lack of, believe it or not, the not fighting, the not resisting part was why there was a lack of communication. So your person couldn't understand you. So there was instability in your relationship. That's why there might have been a breakup in the past with this person, right? And there was a lack of somebody coming forward with emotional messages. That's all of this is pointing to whomever you were dealing with. They were coming from a place of passion, and you were coming from a place of healing, is what it looks like. And there was a lack of communication in order for somebody here to have patience, in order for you to both understand one another. That's why there was a breakup. Because, and this was, and the Magician in reverse is talking about the lack of manifestation. So all of these things for you, Capricorn, this new love is finally here. But it's saying that there's a lack of effort on your end in regards to manifesting something positive here based on an emotional level. There's a constant resistance to the emotional side of you. And it's just kind of warning you, because this is all falling in your advice position. With this lack of communication, without moving forward with an emotional message, you will never manifest this soul connection that you so deeply desire. This is why you're out in the cold. Don't I know right now cross watchers are like, that's it, that's what I'm talking about. It's not about you cross watchers. I love you guys, but this is really to help Capricorn. Capricorn, there's a new love here. It wants to be with you. And I'm warning you how to basically not fuck it up. I'm sorry, but that's what I'm gonna say. When it comes to like having this, somebody here needs to emotionally be vulnerable or available or communicate. This is a card of communication, but it's in the reverse on an emotional level. And there's going to be a lack of manifestation in this union. So you're needing to be careful. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm saying that's in your advice position. That's what you can fall prey to. That's why there's a lack of success, because nobody's resisting this change. You know, if something's wrong, nobody's talking about it, whatever's going on. They're just like, well, let's just go and see. Let's just go and see. Oh, I don't like this, but I'm not going to tell them I don't like it, so I'll go my way. And then the other person does the same thing. We don't want that. We're learning from that, because there's a potential of beautiful love here. Now, let's go over here into your outcome. What is this 10 of Swords in reverse? Why is that here? You're emotionally guarded anyway because of some ending that you did suffer, okay, from your past. But I love the fact that there is an offer here with this Page of Pentacles. Here you are with this King of Pentacles, right? Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus card. Justice. Some of you are dealing with the law. Some of you are in court because you're getting a divorce. I don't know, but it's falling in your position, in the upright position. For the most part, everything is good, but there are some things you will not like from that outcome, like the deliverance of whatever the hell that is. Because we do have a Four of Cups. There will, however, be some kind of collaboration in regards to this court case. You just don't have all the facts. You just don't. You don't have all the answers, and you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. That's if you're dealing with court. Others of you that are dealing with this love matter situation, a lot of you have not closed a book and are thinking or reconsidering offering something in collaborating with this person again. Because of something that something you recently had gone through, didn't make you happy. So I don't know if you've been dating people lately, Capricorn, and the person you recently were dating didn't really make you happy because you're mentally stuck on something. You're mentally stuck on someone. And you're not really happy with your current offers. So it looks like you're going back, because that's what this Four of Cups is telling me. You're like, yeah, I mean, it was okay. I went on a date. I went out with this person. I mean, I know they like me. I mean, it's just okay. I mean, you're trying to work with them. You are. But there's something about it, like you feel like somebody's sneaky or secretive, or you feel like you're doing this, that you can't be open, like you can't be yourself with these people. So there's something here where you're trying to maybe possibly going back to somebody from your past and giving them some kind of an offer here. But you're optimistic, but you're also guarded here. But what it's saying is justice is on your side. You do good, karmically, karma will reward you. Yeah. See, judgment doesn't come from a new person. Judgment comes with an old person. So you're needing to make a judgment call in regards to whatever this not ending is that hasn't fully come closed. I don't know if you're thinking about running towards somebody and asking and for some kind of an emotional communication, or if you're they're doing it to you. But it's interesting because there is new love here, but you're kind of like inching to something like from the past. Let's see. Kipper, what do you have for Capricorn? This is really weird. Poverty is here. Maybe some of you guys are worried about your financial status, what's happening to you. And Lovers is here. Unless you're worried that this person that you're dealing with is like in poverty and that they're kind of mooching off of you, or you're afraid of that, or you're concerned about that. If a lover's impoverished, I don't know. Those of you that are members, we'll go into that in the extended. We'll clarify with the tarot in extended. Those who want to be members, fairly inexpensive. You have access not only to your extended, but everybody's. So you could cross-watch all over the place or check out your other zodiac placements in your chart. Capricorn. Codependency at the bottom of the deck. Whomever you could be thinking about you might have codependency on them because maybe they were healing you, or it's vice versa, or this person was codependent on you, Capricorn, because you were healing them either financially, emotionally. It just feels like they were anchored to you for that reason. Somebody from your past. Stay optimistic about your love life is here. Pay attention to the red flags. Codependency. Calling in your soulmate is here. And very soon. So it looks like there's something here where you need to make a judgment call very, very soon. In the extended, I will clarify that with the tarot. But before we end this reading, let's get an oracle message from the Monology deck. Pay attention to the red flags. So I guess if you're in court with somebody and they start offering you like some kind of Trojan horse or olive branch, know why? It's a Trojan horse. All right. The energy is gaining momentum. So whatever it is, your life is starting to pick up and things are starting to change. At the bottom of the deck, adjustments are required. So some things just need to be adjusted in your personal life in order to have this happen. All right, guys, this is what I have for you. I will see you next week. Those of you that are members, come and join me for the extended.